Coffee or tea?" Kendra woke with a start. She had been dreaming. It took her a second or so to shake the dreams. She shifted in her seat, taking another split second to realize where she was. She gazed blankly at the flight attendant. Tea, please." "Would you like cream and sugar?" the flight attendant inquired. "Neither, thank you. Black is fine." Kendra settled back in her seat, relaxing and stretching as best she could. Sitting 3 across on a long-haul flight is no fun at all, especially when you have to sleep elbow to elbow with a stranger. Kendra had sat, before boarding the plane, in the members-only lounge at the airport, enjoying a glass of wine with crackers. Once a year, she received a lounge pass as a perk from her credit card company. Slouching low in her armchair with her feet propped up on the corner of the glass and iron table in front of her, she took a sip, and then another, feeling the mild burn of a first glass of wine as it descended into her stomach. She looked at the travelers around her. Families, businesswomen and men, couples, and a few lone travelers like herself. She began a little self-analysis. She could be removed and coldly analytical about herself when necessary. She asked herself, "So, why am I alone?" "Good question," she replied. Kendra interrupted her own conversation and began to think. While traveling all over the world, she had certainly met numerous wonderful and attractive people and had experienced her fair share of romantic and lustful encounters, affairs if you wish. Sounds a bit sexier. However, she had never slowed down to reflect on them, never changed a ticket nor postponed a flight because of any dalliance. She just kissed them goodbye and boarded the plane, never looking back. It was as if she was in a constant rush forward, always moving on to the next assignment, next story, next country, next adventure, next friend, next lover. At times, she felt like the protagonist in one of Charles Aznavour's songs. I ran so fast that at last time and youth ran out. When would she finally let herself slow down? She had recently retired from the BBC news desk in New York, intending to write freelance, do a little research, and catch up with friends on long overdue visits. Her next goal was perhaps a Pulitzer. Just perhaps, maybe. She always had to have a plan, something next in the hopper. Kendra felt she had led a life of privilege. Money and privilege were not synonymous to her. Money was not of the utmost importance. It certainly made things easier, but as far as privilege was concerned, it was not the end-all. She had a university education and had been gainfully employed, making her self-sufficient, all of which resulted in self-confidence. She could also travel freely, anywhere in the world. That equated to privilege to Kendra. However, these were her rights as a woman to enjoy. Actually, rights that women everywhere in the world should be able to enjoy.